LeBron James, the standout player for the Los Angeles Lakers, made a statement about reports that his manager and business partner Maverick Carter had admitted to using an illicit bookmaker to wager on NBA games. Gus Garcia-Roberts of The Washington Post reported that Carter acknowledged doing so during an interview with federal officials. Garcia-Roberts stated Carter and his attorneys told investigators, the records show, that he placed approximately 20 bets over a year on football and basketball games, with each bet ranging from $5,000 to $10,000. In November 2019, during the Lakers championship season, Wayne Knick's partner Adon Kagasoff texted a business manager for a professional basketball player, offering him the opportunity to increase his wagers up to $25,000 on NBA games, according to the indictment in the case. Carter seemed unconcerned by the incident, according to James, who said that he was unaware that Carter had bet with an unauthorized bookie. James emphasized that Carter is his own man, and that sports betting is already permitted in several U.S. states. When asked if he was worried about how people would interpret Carter's revelation, James responded, "No. He's so close to me. That's the only reason it had any legs in the first place." However, Maverick is a self-made man, and ultimately, gaming is allowed. You can do whatever you want on your phone right now, really. Furthermore, he is unaffiliated with either the NBA or NFL, thus he is free to pursue his interests. Carter did not break any laws with the National Basketball Players Association or the NBA because he has no affiliation with either organization, except from the fact that he and James are close friends and business partners. Carter does not fulfill the description of an agent permitted by the NBPA to wager on the NBA. That would be Rich Paul and James' instance. Carter's problem seems to be that he bet through an unlicensed bookmaker rather than the several sportsbooks that are now operating legally in the U.S. It appears that Carter spoke with Knicks, a bookmaker who ran an online sports betting operation. Knicks entered a guilty plea to the allegations brought against him. Garcia-Roberts stated that Carter admitted that he knew Knicks was involved in gambling and said Knicks owed him money from both football and poker. Carter informed the agents that he would contact Knicks with his bets or place them directly through Sand Island Sports, the Costa Rican website that Knicks used. The 20 bets he placed through Knicks were on college football, the NFL, and the NBA, Carter claimed. Carter declared that he was unaware of Adon Kagasoff. Carter named a worker who he claimed was in charge of the cash drops and claimed to have paid and collected money from Knicks via wire transfers in cash. According to the investigative report, Carter stated he had been truthful and not misleading when the federal investigators asked him if he had been in any of his comments. James' old business associate revealed that he removed Knicks' number from his phone when he found out he was the subject of a government investigation. Because of his association with James, Carter's name is undoubtedly more significant in this scenario, although the Lakers star did nothing improper in this particular situation. James is currently concentrating on the Lakers and the 2023-24 campaign as they aim to go far in the playoffs following their appearance in the Western Conference Finals the previous year. Despite being 38 years old, James has been playing at the highest level this season. The four-time champion is shooting an amazing 39.6% from outside the arc and finishing the game with an average of 24.8 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6.3 assists. Furthermore, according to Gus Garcia-Roberts of The Washington Post, Maverick Carter, the longtime manager and business partner of LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers, reportedly acknowledged to using an illicit bookie to wager on NBA games during a federal agent interrogation. The interview in question was conducted in November 2021 while Wayne Knicks, a bookie who has admitted guilt to charges related to his involvement in an offshore sports betting operation, was the subject of an investigation by federal authorities. Could not remember placing any bets on the Lakers, Carter allegedly said to the agents. Representative for Carter and James, Adam Mendelsohn, declined to comment on James and insisted that Carter's wagers had nothing to do with the 38-year-old celebrity. Some of the information that Carter and his lawyers provided to investigators was described by Garcia-Roberts. Records indicate that Carter and his attorneys informed investigators that over the course of a year, he placed about 20 wagers on football and basketball games, with each wager ranging from $5,000 to $10,000, the author said. According to an indictment in the case, Adon Kagasoff, Knicks' partner, texted a business manager for a professional basketball player in November 2019 during the Lakers' championship run, telling him he could up his bets to $25,000 on NBA games. Agents are prohibited from betting on the NBA by the National Basketball Players Association, NBPA, not business managers. As a result, Rich Paul, who represents James, Anthony Davis, and numerous other players in the league, is prohibited from placing bets on the league. According to reports, Hall of Famer Scottie Pippen acknowledged betting on at least one occasion with Knicks, who seem to have a roster of athletes as clients. Among the customers was former MLB player Yasiel Puig, who was charged with sexually abusing a lady during a 2018 Lakers game. Details of Carter's interview with detectives were provided. After disclosing specifics on Pippen's interview with investigators, Garcia Roberts stated, "The following month, investigators conducted a video interview with Carter, who was a passenger in his own car, and joined in the interview by two attorneys. As investigators frequently do, Mitchell, the prosecutor, also explained to Carter the statute that makes it illegal to lie during such an interview, according to a report that details the encounter." According to the article, Carter was shown pictures of various individuals connected to the betting business by agents. He claimed to only be able to identify Knicks, with whom he had played cards in Las Vegas a few times. Carter claimed he couldn't recall the last name of an Ohio buddy named Jeff, who introduced him to Knicks in 2017 or 2018. However, more documentation clarified the relationships between Carter and Knicks' scheme. Knicks would be with him and others in Las Vegas, Carter reportedly informed investigators. He would only speak with Knicks on the phone when they were not in Vegas. Carter then claimed that after finding out the bookie was the subject of a government investigation, he erased Knicks' phone number. Carter told detectives more as Garcia Roberts went into depth. Carter wrote that he knew Knicks was a gambler and that Knicks owed him money from football and poker. The statement read, Carter informed the agents that he would contact Knicks with his bets or place them directly through Sand Island Sports, the Costa Rican website that Knicks used. The 20 bets he placed through Knicks were on college football, the NFL, and the NBA, Carter claimed. Carter declared that he was unaware of Adon Kagasov. Carter named a worker who he claimed was in charge of the cash drops and claimed to have paid and collected money from Knicks via wire transfers and cash. According to the investigative report, Carter stated he had been truthful and not misleading when the federal investigators asked him if he had been in any of his comments. One of Carter's lawyers, Colin Jennings, apparently sent prosecutor Jeff Mitchell an email following the interview, letting him know that Carter may have communicated with Knicks on a different phone. Jennings gave that figure. Additionally, the attorney informed Mitchell that Carter usually wagered $5,000 to $10,000, with cash drops totaling between $20,000 and $40,000. The possibility that James could be impacted by Carter's condition worries Lakers supporters. Nonetheless, supporters would probably be better off remaining composed considering that Carter was not prosecuted. James will undoubtedly try his hardest to keep his head above water while he pursues a sixth NBA championship. He made it to the Western Conference Finals in 2023 and won one with the Lakers back in 2020. He is averaging 25.1 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 6.3 assists per game thus far in the 2023-24 campaign. He is also making 55.8% of his field goals and 38.8% of his three-pointers. After dominating the Detroit Pistons on Wednesday night, his Lakers are currently 11-8. On Thursday night, Los Angeles Lakers will play the second leg of a back-to-back against the Oklahoma City Thunder. James is rated as dubious, as is customary for games. On December 2, he and the Lakers will play the Houston Rockets at home. It will be interesting to watch if James or Carter respond to the former's predicament in the near future.